Queenie, not intimidation the dozen.
Oh,
not intimidation
from the other side.
Yes, God. Government favorite.
Oh.
They actually intimidated people.
So what kind of government favorite? Meaning say woman koye no the obejina pa na say the no jina towa ye beka so wa ben mu kese pa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Well, if that,
or no,
yeah, he was a government favorite. Now one thing Ghana has a we 10% cry. They use security, national security, police, military, EC, all ministers, CEOs, MCs and DCs, everybody was part of it to make sure say this time it's not there. So intimidation is not there. President Niho, Vice President Niho, Minister Niho, CEO Niho, MCs Niho. They don't have control on police. They don't have control national security. They don't have control military. Inti tables no 10.
Okay.
But I'll make sure say I will guard against rigging. Okay. The only alternative will be rigging. And I want to assure them say they shouldn't try it.
Talking about rigging, no, and near maybe Honoma, Obeka say, Popoye, I would when you who say, so one year she rigging because one big statement say you want free and fair elections.
Yes.
Bibi Hon will be a done idea. Say rigging.
Yes. Ebine proxy. The last time, Obichme to proxy baku 200.
Nipa baku 4.
Yes. Obi to baku 40. Election are not all control also. Omwankasa at the elections committee used himself as an example. Say any proxy 40 or the go more and the content ano ebiti no.
Nipa na ne kansa.
Yeah, okay. Ewo elections committee. Onwa otimbi or nipa kese pa.
A won pese obeboni di.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ena okay say proxy no dey mon fan to nchen because yep say party no akofom. Nti epekuru ya yema fairness enye adwuma. And ifrim. Ifrim no. And someone a bed chiri but no crani. Mamemfa wafidie so more elections committee na so far they so good. They've been very fair.
Okay, and out of that, Omar can say this time no, won't allow proxy voting. So what supporters are?
Yes.
Oh.
Now I'm got to what be winning. What would it mean? I support. Maybe just this Tuesday, almost last week here say abra mo the guidelines aba for party aspirants. Agyapong. Wa say a failure percent MPP for ankasa efa security and their guard a monitor
within the party and the security.
The party. Abra mama guidelines say there ma regional chairman constituency chairman obi akoto aba free ho then police. Then they went to justify their case to elections committee say omo pese failure ye fa internal security medina omo boy na esre
so he for this internal security no
and phobia omo free say baby a ekono omo here rigging no say no the last time entimi maso enti me intel nyana na my omo din omo kase the D-Day and Tokwa Besi any now I wouldn't talk about Senator Umpe party ni and no one says any power be Montino Obia I study.
Okay.
And the only way person is a failure the party security. Meaning about what you will be paying.
Honorable Obeka say you're speaking in parables. So I say almost he for this party security in the
well Osha list on the buyer, it favors one candidate, named Moody, but they know themselves. Fortunately, elections committee and also Omani Antu. And what means that, sir, 2023, a choir Omu Faso, even that I got 37.4%. This time, sir, Kwan, you have my chance. They use the EC. Me say EC, et me frère. Boss, me to me frère. EC na, or polling station. Also, opening MEM zero. No man instructions. Faring in armor one candidate.
Hey.
Near man me zero.
2023.
Yes. I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence.
Later, no, sir, EC rep, no. Woman or mobile, confess, say, and
yes.
said.
Yes. Why they give, and one of them in the video, Walwale, I will mention it. Walwale, I got 92 votes. Now, Omuka immediately na obi yishen botom.
Hey,
yeah, and we have the videos.
Maybe
and the chairman himself met me at Kotoka International Airport. So Kachem said, they promised Papa no 100%. Inti minya bi the number go monimase. Inti no mam zero.
They promised, most definitely, they promised Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
100%.
100%.
But out of 92, no.
They gave me zero. Kotoka International Airport. He told me, I was three and okay. Okay, today.
Wow. Talking about ASR, the Wakasisi, doesn't mean say the top to bottom approach, you know, it's a deliberate thing.
Oh, yes.
Said a favor.
Oh, yes. But, and you Omunya, and go me postpone, but I too late.
Ombe postponing the date.
Yes.
For voting, no. I didn't see the man who say Omunya go be postponing.
That's so much from the Fenia Kono. Omo who say, Omo who say, in your man and easy, sir. I mean, I'm a tofu. One person handling them. And this time, sir, MCs, any CEOs, any ministers are not contributing to one person. It's not there. Because they themselves, they are not sure of the outcome.
Talking about MCs and CEOs, and any member of parliament, who share Dudu or Maba out, Ebekasi rally support behind Dr. Bawumiano. Still, I and also be one of all these people represent a constituency.
Omo ego. Any acquire Omo Faso a treaty me. 2023. Most of them are afraid even to come closer.
Omo Chiti was saying.
Now, say you saw what happened. They were all part of it to make sure, say, because mechanical, because maybe nipa ombetimi use me. You can't use me.
Also, you think so? Omo you use Omo.
Yeah, obia use me. Me ni position there. As you nyame adom ti da bia medidi. Enti ade a ye magana enko ana me. O ade a ye interest. O be ka kire me a menye. Say in the interest of the country. Menye. And they find me to be a very difficult person. Yentimi and control me.
Okay. Okay, when we say we need position but obi tin so obeka say ade a eno so in a way e betimi a ground sebia wo benya contract. But say what buying ewo no man say what buying e rule the possibility say wo benya contract no high. And Honorable Ken, the past administration no we need a contractor.
Of course. Me top pickups 240 pickups used once. Every month. Na me dey minya contract. Minya contract. But omo no a omo ka se minya contract. Omo munya bia na. No mo dey anso mo dey at least there's evidence of me minya contract. Me dey be boa party. Omo so e dey no mo dey.
Eno ye omo side a when huna na say
me bibia
obi be can say a good deed is lost when it's mentioned. Inti bia me ye bi boa party ne kwa. I didn't come out to talk about it, but party paying for the enim say me ye.
Me ye adoye no ma party ne babia. Okay. And you say me per position and my minister contribute to a candidate. He wants to be secured of his position. May contribute to party, itself. Time your opposition. Sika. Na sika as late as May 2016. Na pickups to constituency Ukrainian. Minam control American cars. Pickups used 240. I can mention all the MPs on Betty Academy because we have the list. My manager, Constable, and Mohammed, they have all the list.
Okay.
But I know they have it. What you say? We all live with our conscience. And now, Nintia and Hamani said, or say, anybody who is a leader and is not criticized by some of his people means he's not doing something right. So long as I get criticism from others, it means I'm doing something right. Because who criticize you, you step on toes. But the country's interest is supreme. Okay. Adia enya for Ghana. We MPP new, we NDC new, Mecca.
There was an amount to be a woman with support out the boa a party ya. Mekai say engineer Kwabeneji Agyapong Ebeka say Sasi Kana woka say the man no cribia sa.
Sabro I don't know a young man we school fufro. Now I could have gone further to give more details. Dr. Prekudumu I a witness my contribution to Eduboy. But and we are 1992. We're talking of they don't even know this history.
Okay. Then you still stand by it saying do you discuss Amao?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
I see. Do you get worried and hurt? Say party what dedicating Wama na a we hear omo in a way one support and I say individuals be our boy or madan womo chiama eya.
We nipa ebeya me hwe wo baby am picky wo free bam fie easily gone yet di young men and let me enemies. But because Bible Quran was Yesu esa akwatafo du yare no ba kope ene beda anase. But you know what? Now working the flip side and he said party for no ehunu a Ghana for the omu ade amaye.
Okay.
Now no yeko pon katamanso. Testimony anipa mienu ebema wo me ho. Bako osi maami bi oye woman police station woman organizer.
Okay.
Ochi ade anopa. Na ye hu ye ena anwa ejanu hwe ni gu no ho nanim. Ene sebe ne nufu ho nyina. Omu fra party panyin bi a omamwa wo. Ena ofre me. Ofrem your castle police station woman organizer Panam so the 37 Monfadin Shiam yo and they brought the woman. We did no man equal any doctors in the Kokasai. No see 50,000 or Benz in a year. I'm so I'll pay. Don't we have preparation Anna, Mamma a week. But Papa no my expertise over my baby dance here. But obai senia ofre party mpanyfo obiam wa no na me asin central MP ofre me na be yes ama no de odi adanse a chero me na refi 2 the profound one or the most serious one maami bi enso be di adanse se na ne ba apasi when admission to medical school well, a police station woman organizer, I will bone Catamanso. And now, a few days, now assume, now admission to Jessica and also be chance of co, and what book Canadian Japan, or who we are over. Enti Obama in China, our parliament. The sure girl resource out of say, when Quadia, make your mouth, but who free. And also free adansia sokwa tam so and I'm mammy fro MP and I'm friend na the speaker as someone adansia sokwa MP no e be ka kire me say wonu anya osika na o de chicha dia and ye kokotua Yes. Maybe we a few. The woman repeated it, which means me will feed that, and she will never forgive that MP. And then, girl, or 5th year, every year I pay the school fees. You see, and yet baby I will think okay, why I say me for 37, give me a prepare BBAMA because of my contribution to 37 military hospital. Uko Ashanti region, there were 47 members of parliament, both NDC and MPP. Na Komfanochi, oncology department, machines are say, when you about Ukwa cancer treat patients, you know, egugu form, sir. Na doctor be appeal to me. Na mkaje so onko, meba. Ti Saturday, or Babe Tuesday, Saturday, na mko Kumasi. Enyumre, what I saw, I will who omo the cardboard and atutuo and omo the stones atutuo say me na mba first me na mdiso I will come for Noche hospital na nea e touch me e ma de mo ya de papa bi ono de arutu say na ne yare no aduru akiri na ne yere e da form na de nsa atu no ko so no say what I will pay this money and you all am say send your bedroom so more agent to her obetimi a service machine but was say yam fa $145,000 na ma onye I'm so okay and next Saturday Monday my mom musika no it bon for agent no mama na tie why apart from me MPP candidate in obi antimi winning because Ghana for Jimmy D TNC Emra, your friend agent, you know. And I'm so, and the weekend, to Mr. Monday, Meba, Namidi Sikaramo. As some papa kaya, friend, and he say, or say, I'm not booking a Japan, I'm in a say, Mr. High, or say, Unquadi, or China Sunday, Meba started. When you saw this kind of money. Even though now this kind of money, the facts are what one man will you know. The Monday sharp. And I'm a $150,000. Actual bill, no, $145. But at least doctors in painful, you know, those things. Say, Bibi Betimesi. And so, we got to talk mattress, pillows, bed sheets. Say, oncology department, or my admission ward, no. Say, Mabroswa. At least, for mattress, bed sheet, any pillow, and to so. Nipa and so instead of say just cupboard keke wo for who say nipa and yet is any wo mo dida what is sebi aponchi bia wo ana krama bia wo ni nyina wo mo hwe ba unim doctor no ba ko eko radio so eko can say me and I'm here contributions here and the MPs were threatening him.
Threatening the doctor?
Yes.
So about
yes, that, Ashanti region.
Or mention MPs in the
yeah. I know them. I know them. Because they supporting one person and two. Because Adi Omoye, Adi also Omoye, Oma Sadian, Menamabaye. And they were threatening the doctor. Besides that, emergency ward on Sume call what I saw. I later went again and donated 200 hospital beds. If say Omohe, Ghana for her, even equal rounds. Who my whole hospital in Yoma. Mama a fiang quanta in Yoma. Mama Cape Coast in Yoma. Hospital in Yoma. Which of the candidates says almost catch you? Which of the candidates and what team agree beyond MPP party? A bois Ghana for. This is why Ghana for you Magin say, me my impom a bra me show actually more brower for and in Ghana they are going to vote for me.
Okay, honorable, what can't we say, you know, Mame Emfa a polsa, a global info analytics, edituja a November. Oma a Dr. Baumia 42.7%, honorable Kennedy Agyapong a 17.7%, undisclosed. One more just one more cassette me metuama we and as I say a 14.9% and undecided a 19.3%. who bibi say ya ene grounds no said the adoya wo ye said the so manfo bi wani e mo mama testimony na eye grounds no so bibi Paul say ba ebu wa bemu ana
me ana me hwe bi kura o
onje mini za wonje ndi
no me hwe bi
on say won shade on say bibi sa ba at least
madam
what say
omo de nipa sen and we interview na another trick oppose no or started time ben with Dr. Bawumia percentage ben or what is what you about 42 that alone you give it and na Canada Agyapong ejina 17 the last time okasi menya say na menya say into me hwebi say me ma no emu baba mu me I'm staying focused giving my message.
Okay, we stay focused. You because no, who can Japan? They said we see Ghana had ye bold no be any so we sikani. Na sikani die. Over say kosoana ye wado ye e denti. Ene ma wo hu say mame entu franka e mame party na me di Ghana enim. E den ya ona.
It's a good question. You know, let me tell you, money is good, but money is not all. Okay. So uti ekrom na ufi se unkwa wosika na obia wo Ghana enya kwamawa one day so what kind French Revolution the masses will revolt against you, kill you and take what you have, and even that is in the Bible. Akwataphobia Bible no say omo yade na abomination nti ama omo nkokrum na yade omo gu gate ya no a omo ntumi nkom omo decide say ekom di omo tina gate na chi a omo with the kom omo ko eno ya one option but so omo tumi e force ekokrum a either so omenya duane adi ana so omo be kom enti eno two options no they decided to go into the city. And the Bible nature says, Emra, a chrome of woman, see abomination, omudane, enti, omozo, edi, pinting, kama. Enti sa, Ostavo nipa, bebia, a com, ahuchra, Arab Spring, a bit messiah. And again, I mean, can be sure. I go and pitch businesses with investors. Ukwa, they are more comfortable, say, and career president, so that we can secure their investment. Niamili at the crew for 30,000 acres, at the Domi 30,000 acres, Sege 56,300 acres in based on trust, the record. Medruano, no more research about me, and they are prepared to take a risk. But so your president, believe no asun Musa because you can protect their investment, and they are ready to come and invest to reduce unemployment rate. My concern here is the youth unemployment. And me decide say me contest it, and with all business connections and business acumen, I will be able to reduce unemployment in this country by industrializing Ghana. And my say, Sika wo, as you say, no, cannot help the country. If you are just positioned, with the manu bekase adewe inkwa ebeko. So we share 5 northern regions. My sister, so ukohwa, asasi daho. Na yenya president ni vice president ni continuously every year. No one to me and develop that area. I will. And so may the one statement pay first. May the Minister of Agriculture, Agyapong Northern Region, to promote agric. Ministry of Agriculture, the headquarters will be in the 5 Tamale. And may the investors be by. Now the difficult part our north no say and my voter for any Accra plains is again any advantage because I only muka in your mind, northern region, and the bordering. The first question they ask, what is the distance from location I say to Temaport and now airport? And who goes against the north? And you have to be president with conscious effort. Say, I'm going to develop the place. And then I'm say Tamale Airport. About 90% of it, the best cargo sections.
Okay.
So that from a hot to Europe is about 5.5 hours. Now every evening, planes, cargo planes at the Newman Airco. Well, my sister, me businessman,
okay.
It
so I will view say you trust the country in the hands of a businessman. Or the bear rich, there's no way so better how many businesses are collapsing. Or the I know you been at the moment.
Yeah, very simple. In business here, and I make a say, me baby, hear me from a sin dumping. Baby, my bedroom. Me yangu pon kura betri ameka. Yeah, send me the fat Ghana sika. And they are enrichment. Yangu pon betri ameka. Rather, it's good for the businessman because me a businessman. Frustrations we go through. Ghana establishing business we are enemy to the government. Policies are binding Beninano. It doesn't encourage businesses except foreigners.
And Tina, recently you made a comment about say GRA injuries or more hands businessmen. Me
co-store at the park co-store ni Lebanese ni dieni ya share war. Maybe co-store 14,000 tons. Around there about 1,000 something. Now we share the fleet of trucks a bag ho ebe fish as a load fish. Now maybe the enipa emma ho regularly. Now omo the GRA for betina me co-store for 3 months. Now omo arrogance pa. Or no worker from GRA. Instructions are Obama owner no. You have no idea. Meanwhile, no Lebanese in anything. No. Till one day I called them and said, Mumra, how many trucks are? It's a small coast on our Wukana. Have you seen that 3 months now? Why do you treat Ghanaians like that? Why? I didn't leave Lebanese off the hook. Let's share trucks, businesses are all here.
Almost reason is saying.
Almost say only a small scale. Now small scale, no. Trucks no ebe yiko, eba na yiko. Large scale, me my register VAT. I'm with your taxes, no. And what more better now? And this a year making, almost changing company needing 5 times. Lebanese for. That's what they do. Again, Ghana, South Korea loan, and they are expanding business. My sister, 35%. Now no bank give me approaching so. Yebema may almost the state of the steel plant in Yebema are here 22%. Abra 8 companies are when steel in foreigners. They take a loan from Omkrum. Between 3 to 5%. And to me, I would demand 22%. Madam, I'm no competing. And here, damn to dream, meaning what to do for businesses in this country. Right? Say now, me no crazy no more permasem. A cratch for more to me a co. Mako Jessica 800 million. Some of the boost to businesses, entrepreneurs. Now, Mako formal development bank. Development bank no mu we no ma sa disikano akoma commercial banks at a rate of 18%. What business no? Because bank na with this 18% and also at an interest better so because o default you are expecting your 18%. So what have you done to Ghanaian businesses? I have the experience. Okay. I know what to do. I call something Asia Miracle. Asia Miracle, we say, we identify your boss. Say, we're a veteran in business. What are his challenges? Government. Ebetimi abuano. Am I expanding? No, what to creating more employment. They give loans. Untria interest, but they will ensure the payback. That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So without interest, but you can't amount
you pay back. Okay. But Ghana ha default rate and also. Into the politics are ombegu country. No?
Okay.
But we still have to believe in Ghanaians. So we are capable of doing everything. But at the same time, we have to be disciplined. And your party asem, and your mini asem.
Okay.
Why? Yeah. Government will be a shareholder in the business based on the percentage of sika the amount akoto equipment. When you pay it off, the business is yours. We move on.
But now one sika without interest, nani pano 8 year. Government and so better survive it.
So what can I answer question? Who's in the Nipan 8 year?
Because say in si one no so no bit media done. For instance, your exchange rates are about your forex are stable. Na okoma nipa ni sika. The time nipa ni betua no na se bia sika be $1 na higher. How do you
you pay it in dollars. Again, the key point here is that employment. Don't think of the money that you are going to make alone. The people that you create jobs for them. A hokurano taxes can offset. Loan. What you say? Look, why is it that China for Emma almost citizens Sisika, no interest, nothing, to go and invest in Africa? Now, Okuemi, why are imports? A year Ghana for a year there, and he said, Ghana products, you know, on the board being China, what could import to a better duty? Why? Okuemi has no subsidies. Fertilizer, Otuya, other chemicals, Otuya, Okoji Lona, in Simu, Oba Nebia and board. And the agro processing industries, Omo Omoton at a higher age. Near ethanol plant, at the domi, $100 million. Many conform you as Omo catch them and say, Ghana a bro a boarding. And the young Koto a browning free Brazil. And say, Obi a mati Ghana a German. Some baby a juma ama water for when you be a men Koto a bro no way. Whatever it takes to reduce the cost of production, competitive, I'm going to do it. That is mechanized, large scale, with irrigation, a long-term investment, but I'm prepared to do it. I don't say, so to me, a brono, $150 per ton. In 2 years, $100 million in America. So that's my goal now. In Ghana, in your mabua, a year denny, and nam loan in Simu. Another thing are cool businesses. They have to believe in me. And he said, electricity. Electricity. The cost of electricity, Melusu 2 investors. They came here, India, for me buy. A Juma person, and will be some say, into electricity, a boat say. And I'm so, 15 cents per kilowatt hour. I say, how? On Tiase. They move the company factory no Giabayan Cote d'Ivoire at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. How are we going to compete with Ivorians? Now my lawyer is into poultry. Oframia also to Kwako Ivory Coast. He has selected 3 biggest poultry farmers to go and learn poultry in Ivory Coast. I was sad. That is why you need a businessman who have experience. Maybe I'm a manufacturer as well. And I mean challenges in businesses are say to me, a solve our problem now. Uba employment e be create.
Kasafa a service problem na and a daily guide ediaba. I will ban $4.5 billion food import. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Yeah, let me explain them. Before you ban it, you should make sure that your supply exceeds demand. Into the first year, you have the preparation, you know, ama farmers, some subsidies here making, because, bro, my sister, Ukwa, 5 northern regions. Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region, Western region, Volta region, everywhere. It bro, everywhere. And so you import corn oil. This is an example of it. Now, majority of Ghanaians import nimse ya the broya anwa. Now ukwa pharmacy papa bi wabeche me bro $1,000. Wadwa bro no na ba na onya buyers. Meanwhile, where you have wet process. Wet process, no, ubetimi anya in your mobile 5 room at a go.
Okay.
And a dry one, ubenya 3. Into wet process, no, the machines, no, the board, the chain dry.
Okay.
Wet process, you can get ethanol, you can get starch, you can get oil, you can get poultry feeds, you can get carbon. Carbon. Sir. Pepsi Cola also BS one yes. And now the quantity kurana we 50,000 tons. Breweries you have ground. They don't even buy to 50,000 tons. And no cry a problem. And as a export the difference is $30. I'm saying, well, a big wire waste in it. Let's export it and still make the $30.
I see.
Right? Wait. Corn grits, Syria, to say a baby. A brilliant me, way. Good. Ghana any boy. Why is Syria? Wait, package the NFA.
Of course, no way a Ghana in India.
Yeah, oh yeah, no war. Wasa amenfi, wasa krupon, and a boy see ASA. These are the people I'm talking of. Say we have to identify them and help them.
Okay. Enti sa nneema we say na ye betimi aye wo ha say no. Ye de free ama no ne ba no. Eno e na wo ka ho asem se wo be ba ne. Honorable ye kasa say you made mention of enam wo coastal.
Yeah.
Does it mean say we be ban a coastal so ana? Sa products
Why not? I'm going to build Mauritania, Morocco, Namibia, Angola. That is where Ghana for a fishing harbor
Okay.
Now banning importation will not affect them because if they don't get it right, I'm going to give fishing vessels to canoe owners. So I canoe no fish market. We are going to give them right. You give them fishing vessels with government guarantee loans, everything, for them to pay in 10 years, no interest.
Hey.
Yes. My sister, you import $450 million fish a year into this country. Now, Obama put here for 1 year, 450 million at fishing vessels. Do you know how much money we are going to make out of it? And how many years would be offsetting 450 million? Because the fishing industry is between $80 to $100 billion. And Ghana, we are not taking advantage of the sea.
What about sea? What can also the Ubeye hotel ube sea airports would beko and
yes.
Obi baby say Sanya maka kaka we Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ekeken. Here fan okofa sika ba be me kai say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa campaign say politicians dey mutimi twantro especially say mo ye campaigner and someone mo beka no ye someone abi wo no ma ntumi enye obekwa okofa sika wo hin na wo dey aye we nya
mama sika ye benya no ha ya Yeah, because we have to get our basics right. When we have the basics right, say, sika yenya wagana ha, acquire your faso, and spend this sika. I will stop it and make sure that we put into good use.
Stop it. How are you going to stop
the loopholes? Ask the finance ministers themselves. They will tell you the loopholes. I'll block all the loopholes and make sure that revenue no abayin ho. Yet media yes our project in here. Again, my answer. If I tell you, say I'm going to build a hotel in the middle of the sea, I've lined up investors already, and the builder himself, Abekurumha, Menena Baha. Madam, I just don't talk. I brought the Jordanian to see Sa Hotel no. I was in Zionumu. I was Dubai. I brought him here. We've inspected the place. Ochusu from Committee 3, Watra Habo no. Because of the Habo. Into Obanenim to Jehovah Witness side hono. And when you be penetrating, I could see in a hotel no epunum. Oba and walk at them so, no minim, walk at them so. The classmate were on in the co Harvard. A B5. Now I still, you know. I was in a classmate, you know. So we went to Santoku, Zani friend, Villaggio, Japanese restaurant, and a cottonasi. So we need here at the center of the World Hotel. You started. I've laid down the plans, and again, the answer to your question is, I am partnering. Ghanaians are going to partner investors. I am a woman who am 100%. If government has to guarantee loans, Krama, local banks, you know, Amasika, I will also force them, because the government is guaranteeing, you cannot charge them 35%. Or else you knock them out of business. I've lined up 13 billionaires, but I could become 114. Or no, or build ships, or design and build ships, Indian billionaire. Only here, president of Billionaires Association in Dubai. He was here. I mean, in a call, Charles BC was there, ready. What forced me and campaign into sign MOU to be see February. Also, on the young man 50 acres for Takoradi Port, he will start building. So that is what I mean. What you say? I have investors to say, Maji Adidomi 30,000 acres. Here by ethanol plant. I'm doing it with the investors. What I am interested is the employment of 2 factories in Adidomi and Adakulu. 5,000 workers. And a government, any taxes, a fee. Any production, export a year, a buying so, you have to take risk in business. And we don't have to be myopic thinkers. Oh, no, we're soon. And then to here, my koto iron rods. Now a big project number. I wanted a discount because around 8 companies, meaning I am foreigners. So what? I'm going to build a steel plant, and I've done exactly that.
I see. Honorable, the work Kenya na idea ebe boa o mindful. And again, ebesenya baby drew say, as a say we o mampanyin ansa na niema wake Kenya na wotimi ayana.
And I'm sure say magia assassin 30,000 acres. Ewo Adakulu 30,000 acres. Ewo Adidomi 56,300 acres. Yere tomatoes.
Okay.
Near Kani. Near cherry tomatoes. Spain, they were contract already that they want to buy. Oko North wa soya bean. They were contract from Chinese company 2.5 million tons already. Me no say potting Ochirako. I've acquired Asasi 15,000 acres. And here you 100 acres per for pharmaceutical industry, the biggest in West Africa. no on hold because of campaign
Oh, okay. So a idea dena dada.
Oh yes, win or lose.
Lose. Oh, okay.
I mean, me are very daring.
Okay.
Win or lose. Now I me go to asasika. Na me get to work again. How?
People because say I mean because say person di president we more then no what me establishing in.
Me see we nyina no.
Idea will be. Okay. Mame en kind as someone who can when they say I don't speak good English, good enough English to go to IMF for loans, tell them this: Ghana needs experts in job creation, not experts in loan collection.
Yeah.
I hear from a very good in our more expert in speaking good English for loan collection.
Now, why in a better TV so I can't say, oh, young Toma, sa candidate way on the Tibrofo, na Canadian Japan on Tibrofo. China no, omu yakobo bisi on the Brofo na yajuma. Korea for the Brofo na yajuma. Malaysia for the Brofo na yajuma. Only mistake. India for omu fixing Npp plant. One day, me buy na my iron rods line every 222 meters. To because Gina itire extra na me friend am so yam call lunch. Na dem call usu noble. Ya kwa ya no, me start say me cambrofo and a back sorry. Oh boss. Na omu nyina na chibrofo. Me imagine me say India a British colony into automatically omu cambrofo. These are engineers. Omu krabie. Omu di omu krum. Omu province. Omu kasa no omu different. Omu di omu language. And I yes machines no ye ton. Then na Ghana nkwade. Your leaders no say this a brofo kwa. Na Uganda escafo han. Emudu do say na wo doctorate degree. Yeah, the doctor no man cry yeah, the chair based on the Juma waye. And all over the world. Say na tech for no bemwa unya educated people here. And this out to Ghana. You see the problem we have in this country. Brofo. Na brofo we are say you down IMF. Yeah, but some kasi ye kai. Yes, IMF. We have failed. We have to admit as people, apologize to Ghanaians and move on. But you can't musi yes Ghana. Now a whole lawyer etim begina ho e ka say Canadian Agyapong Tibrofo obi nso say me kwa ko ka motherfucker. Even if I say motherfucker and a Ghana for benya dwuma ya oh that is good now we be otinko that is good now your pocket is empty.
So meaning say as someone because can say you say lawyer touch and e can say me say yem toma monto delegates into abama obi a una koma enha no boko to blow and answer be asema wo kan yo na ano edin dodo nti ono no oka asema makoto no blow. You see also come make a statement a good one must say a disco boy be a year audio be by video and somehow kind I will not repeat it and attach him minimum answer channel. So minimum answer channel and continue minister da. The way OCDD a kufuadu atem actually more Heathrow Airport. No one say a new one in a Niswa a kufuadu government of a minister. Wow.
Yeah, me see Heathrow Airport airtime in summer or kind. No, mean to repeat it.
Why you lawyer paying?
Only I'm a lawyer.
Only a lawyer.
No, but I'm a classmate.
Okay.
Meaning the study boom. Me try economics, not me literature. Yani niye a real former. A discourse ga former niye.
I know say na do anything.
Debbie, I can't say. First, Nankameka. This time you're too much to make.
Oh no. And also, no one for me no can say, hey, you sure no can just say you're taming or not. You're doing a lot of disservice to yourself. Why you nim one or you nim say? On a there.
But I'm so strong. Even a lot of politicians will not even get the courage to come and speak to you because intimidation They are still deceiving themselves saying we are in power. We are not. And they are still intimidating. But I'm cool with it. Now, and yes, I will be a tubufu. Me first.
Okay.
And son, who said, Ghana for Kurano. Now, MP Baku, a frame. No, catch up the massa, say, a do so. You are going to win. Name them, Okano Credit, politics, and Kano Cressa.
Son, MP Negature.
Yes, not at the speaker, no, me. Did that be out here? Must you where? Was it Okano Credit? Oh, yes, but say it's affecting MPP party. Yes.
And baby say, don't you think, say, and suddenly be a from 2013, ABC 2024, and campaign period, you know, in a way, no, Emma, a National Democratic Congress, upper hand over a MPP because of Nsembia Okaye, they use against party.
No.
No, could be saying
no. Maminka, you need to, Niana, me patches say, Minkasam, affected party, no.
Oh, what won't come on?
Yeah, Mamikasam Cho. You win the election 2020. NDC for Benin Cantamanto. Papa Bia na o lead MPP campaign. The shops bear 6. Omushini.
Honorable. What's in
yes.
Are you
community?
Do that?
Yeah. Because also NDC for.
Okay.
And they did that to the man. And to be quiet. Me tia sama me ko hwe ho na me ka jirom say samushi obia shop bia mu a me teacher homes me fie wo ho me were the same line President Mahama was yes so ko shi ni fie everyone ana is easy obia anya yi but President Mahama is a good friend. Oh, my heart me penasa on one super massive genuine. And so MPP Hunti, look at the statement I made. Now, and MPP for a issue against me say 10 cents of Canada Agyapong. Abra, many cars are in defense of MPP. Oman Koshi stores in it. They went to Ashanti region. But the moment I made the statement, there was a halt. Have I saved the party or destroyed the party? And 10 cents of Canada Agyapong, and let me say, Moses Kwaji 10 commandments, you know. All these years, what is here the Bia Kauna 11? And they say, men kwa Bibia and acquire 11 cents of Canada Agyapong. But I can assure you, say, send come the manu tumu, a choir the MPP for Bifa, Nancy a chuma no muka, a jame woo, no. But this time, most of your presidential material, may trust me a presidential material. Now, NM MPP hunti. I stoop so low to defend the party. Omo mukaso, omo presidential, me president. Opa, any maintenance 1-on-1. So busu workers do not say no muka. But politics indeed, obey to me to do whatever anyhow. But this time I ignore them.
So in no ubu ponkosho wachia. Do you regret making certain statements? Do you regret defending your party in that manner?
Yeah, for the payment. Yes, that is why I apologize to President Mahama. And I'll continue to apologize to him. And then one, then could defend the MPP. Yes, me an informant to Yoko. Guy no kura no kurani. Me ni share 1-on-1. Da. But me who the picture any journalist near all you know. But and go for year campaigns and making it Japan. May informant to Yoko.
Oka informant asemo. Ebi eka say oh honorable Kendi. Ye can youth ye can grassroots omanfo epena sempa. Musa dankwa enso eye hwehwemu odi betu dwa say si ye ka nkofo mo support wo pa NDC fo e support wo yie pa. Nti say wo compare say in a way it's a competition into mo competitor no mo fo mo support wa. Don't you think say expose you know the weakness of a party not structures and executives?
And actually will say who the Canadian Japan back even NDC for will vote for me.
But and then looking at or friend say primaries are mobile bekono.
Right.
And you woman na ye delegates are mobile to
again they have a voice.
And you woman so na and grassroots and so and yet delegate. How are you going to transform way for into a delegate and I say in a way a bit me as so much amount.
So NDC need to work at say for Canadian Agyapong brand in bar. Yemi cry but to amana is a strong message to you not to make a mistake.
Baby so on the other side no. But they just want to have you
the flip side. I'm not a weaker candidate.
Okay.
I'm bold and decisive leader. I'm not going to be coward. They see other candidates as a prey. I bet me at show almost so just like me and this is over to me. I am not going to accept defeat 10 as early as 10 a.m. Young Kali MP Saba Enweye Namako.
And I know already Justin Kodia Ebe kind say sad decision of coming out to accept defeat wasn't a sole decision. It was a collective thing. Even Onunimpono came in and Kanya Samboa. To be fair, no, and yet Dr. Baumiana Kasana didn't pay a buy in painful in
painful political experience in the now almost argument say you could take a decision abra ye kai aba ye now we accept defeat what we know other parliamentary candidates. That is why we lost miserably with the pieces.
Almost no more Johnny Ghana for you now.
Okay, why Ghana for? Hold on, madam, we are mistaken. You have to accept. And Koya Wadwin say Uko city on the fence. Why Epimenides? Unkoha Emaha. No. Why a mistake? Be bold and say so. It was a mistake on our part. So Munina and Koya. And the other channel say, in part 20 could take a decision, no one to make a mistake. Let me say, now me free Alex Markin. If ye me ko hwe na ba so mu ka wie. Me see kwam a yes breaking news. Papa no e ba ya wa accept defeat. Na ye gusu kan aba. Typical example is Tema Central. Sanyame ankelusu seat no so pa. Enyame ankelusu seat no. Say, young kind we announcement in the back pepe and NDC for bugu iso. I had to call reinforcement to the EC. And Ukraino, woman go for one pen so with their boss, and we are so moody. Still, they forced Tema West EC to declare Tema Central for NDC. Namsia Hinena, Yampene. Here court NPP Fontaine. Right? Then fight gentle. And a nipa or green or Nkwana on winning or minor and now party on your good leader. May say when these guys were going to court, I was the only person many have your marking. And your court. That is how come we got Tema Central. Where were they? Omukwa Omono a benefit to more. Where were they?
Benefit to almost the same.
Now Mimi call president DB. Mimi lose in Jibankobi. Mo ko bi amuji yiri mo no. And never ya bro. Tema good maha police a year why. Tesano police station. Omo di ba ho ebe kai. Alex Mark and we bold. We bold. MPP for you granny. Na akano. Na DC for more. What are we talking?
Talking about Wabo Yonko Honorable Alexander Finyomakin. The Ebinomo essay omo disappointed in leadership the way we see ye near our parliament in the one shall no stage we say yachi women and would ye anymore. Omo say and now critics. And even with the ruling party, they have a discussion. They say it.
NBC for Agyapong refi and a critics in Iran, position. Say, Alex Markin, obi so person a minority leader, it should come from Eastern region, it should come from Ashanti region. But I'm so on farmer.
Oh, but now I attention. A bit more penny.
Oh, din. First rank my bobo in a but this time me my friend I catch a crash, Japos me too. Because now you bet me a DD for the rest of your life. And my woman yes as a winner MP. Now me who to me pa. Intimate I don't look nice apart from my voice. Although nipa bamin channel, school fees, and my would be at two, and I say, Ubape, Mexico, MPO.
They say they won't call a Sabio. What's the son?
Yeah, that be Tracy catch, not Sikani Triamo and Hamisa pressure.
Almost I'm out pressure.
Yeah, send me panel. One plan is over money, baby, not what 12. Or the bar, Edinachi, or the way I say, and let me fear. By 4 months in the ground and call us in. And here we are, and come with peace of mind. And it's a Ubo and your MP one a bit more so. Say, the pressure will form come up.
Even campaign and message now.
Because my cycle was a Sika Mitria, and you know, and coming.
Sika would you be as a saying?
Oh, so we call around, or be the car, a buy. Every was about want to be honey, not uncle. So you have to give him something.
See. So meaning says it's a Ubenya Ubetimi I presidential candidate and I say even to get after the primaries and I say to be a flag bearer near there, you don't need less than $100 million no cresa.
Oh, no, they exaggerated.
Sir.
Oh, no, they exaggerated.
And no matter it was roughly saying Ubenya to be a flag bearer.
Maybe I don't want to say it. The opponents are watching.
Hey, Honorable Ken, you don't want to say. You don't want to say.
No, this is strategic.
Somebody is aspiring to be, a presidential candidate or to even be a flag bearer for any of the parties. The panel person baby if it was saying
on your ready say a very costly planning is very expensive.
Okay.
Very, very expensive.
Oh.
Now why your budget is you'll be forced to pay.
Oh.
Another it easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy no so no. Dr. Bawumia can say I'm my examples. Say President Kufuor enye one term okoya and a woman to man no citing and Kufuor and so sir the former president enti because of that so what try first na say when ya yensan emfa 2 million money bill.
I will not let you laugh. Mamima, they are twisting history.
Okay.
And we have to straighten it. Obi a diabolic and obi make his statement.
Oh.
And you know, first, the first flag bearer of MPP, any Professor Dubois, Oko Bakuno. One, President Kufuor na Oboni Didi example. Adinti and one can say, a Dubois he call Bakuno, President Kufuor and Tiamanan come or contest. And what do we need? But before I forget, say Obiani wa wako Bakwa win. Dr. Buzia. Orani, Owini, Liman, Orani, Owini, Rollins, Orani, Owini, first time. Mahama, or Vice President, Orani, Owini. So don't let us distort.
Was IT ni pemi no.
And I'm saying, person or come kure. Emma delegate who no order that woman or tracy history. I'm bold to tell you, say or tracy history.
Chinokre bia say.
Chinokre ni that any of my bobo begin. Busy I want to say or call 2 times. What is that Liban call 2 times? What is that Rollins call 2 times? What is that Mahama? The first time no here or call 2 times. Please. Mumi and come okre. Ubakawa some say. You see, instead of apologizing to MPP for and Ghanaians, a friend who could justify. Well, one, President Kufuor, Nientia occurred 2 times. I want to know your party member onim. So only one. And go me kiss our history.
No, Dr. Bawumia,
no, your party me. No, party ni 1996. No.
This is a
Exactly, because
party no
history. Yeah, history. Because President Kufuor won or went 2 times because it took Afarijan 5 days. 5 days to come and make the announcement. Obayanson or say, I need protection. We are Baduniba. So Nipa can say Chirewa. That's just a Kululu be Akoso. And when I was here, man, protection, I will buy Kufuor 39%. Niaka in our Togo, rolling Sedia. And no, am I who said no. Kufuor also appreciated a double in 31 to 39. Yeah, we are no crown or 39. What you say? Now, side justification all year. Even a double him. Yeah, man, second chance. Who have you said your ball call to parliament? And your ball call to parliament. And he wrote a stolen verdict. Even that, yeah, man, second term. So, my sister, what are they saying? Kufuor, because of Afarijan, 5 days it took him to give announcement because he will lose unti. President Akufo-Addo, the first time, 2008, he won the election by 49.7% against Mills, but he couldn't cross the 50% plus 1 vote. And until he called second round, and also Obiang Crosso, and nobody time, I could decide, and I President Mills, and we knew 23,000. 2012, we all saw what happened again. To send the year Kufuor, and until we decided to give a Kufuor the 3rd chance. But with the idea, and Tama West, Ablekuma West, or your progression, you know. A idea 1.2 million Kufuor the Obenya and the core and a Kufuor. A Kufuor left with 6.7 million. He won with 6.7 million. About 6.7 million dear Jawa over to us. We have 4.6 million. A difference of 2.1. My sister. Baba nature.
Won't attribute ASR loss no to say Abraham Obabem there were a lot of things that a see here no to ma or man for the door na bufu because now at the end so a year one NPP for a kasa na say we have a discussion almost say enye
what boss I want you
see ama enye or friend say yeni ayen crofo na ankoto aba no esan se no mo bu ofu unye ni se no so ka ho
enti and have you also asked yourself that question?
A lot of policies. I mean, recently, President Kufuor can be
I ask the progression. Where? Any idea to way. Any year you.
I will say a more year.
From a Dubois him, Kufuor.
Okay.
Nana Kufuor. Any or no. Where baby a dear. Where baby a dear. Se kuben afra a theater and chacha complete. What you form free as soon as say I chacha complete. Into Ubara by associate. Now what can be mammy answer? What can be first no? O say me someone make a career and I might lose election.
Yeah, that's what Muam Kasamon Kof.
Yeah, young Kof. What need message? Message is to destroy other candidates. Me aye Brian, aye Irene, candidate here. If you know, but who be catch say who between build Ghana economy. Now you walk $1 to 4 cedis. Now you free soon 17.5 or 4. Now be catch say Canadian Agyapong kasa wakai. Obi Oye presidential candidate. Who go wrong? You didn't speak about economy. And I digital. Still, any other election. Who go lose who we are? Now you are going to attribute it to Kennedy Agyapong. se me kasa chire wo mu no mu tie ye and wo mu sisa ya na kanye too late for them me ka chire mo say I was granted interview ewo metro na me ka chire say Ghana doesn't need change needs Ghana. Hey, sa arrogance near you know. They didn't listen. They didn't listen.
Oh no, but so be ya dear. Na say enko ye kra. And I obeka say change no mo dimirika ko say there be.
But na enko ye adenti kia tuti ayi say. Na enko ye. Me ka kira mo say. Me ka kira mo say. Look, Ghana for what is our papa way ba? Anybody at our government in Ghana for decided 2022. Emra sikano a drop of room. Emra businesses sika shiyena and on for I was not part of the government. I was a member of parliament.
But now on board beer, now on that board beer so.
Omu propaganda. Board da ben yademi call. Da ben any yademi call board also. The first time na Christian church. If you don't know, Christian church on an board chair. My second round here, and on them buy. Injury time, and on the years a board chair. Go there and ask Ghana Gas the changes I brought there. Go there and ask. Now you see, Madam, our bompa is obenyeska. Sika ye pao. Enye nyoma nyina de bata ye pa. Ha, ye ko budget. Na me hwe wo mu sika na wo mu yam sere. No mu yam sere.
Because we betimi kwa wo
exactly. And you know, omu bi bia ni ho. Woni say Edabi Npp nipa bone.
Hey.
They actually went to Ghana Gas. Say omu aya omu nya dent on me. Nti bi buy a board chairman no. Bi bia ya ebetimi omu use against me. And you be surprised say NDC for work Ghana Gas. I will more appreciating him here and omu friend. And to me na omu friend say yaso wo kwa no Ghana Gas wo do omu sika ekoye investment e wa ma society. A Christian church at time. And a bad investment. I was not part of it. And the newspaper no from here other publishing. And I'm saying, oh, publishing for say I'll come with the evidence for you to see. Then he went back to check our Ghana Gas. And it was a time when Ghana Gas for investment. No man you. Oh, just here. And the way you see running a politics, no, but me this time, me see my
Wakasa.
Yeah, me kasa.
But maybe be drama wakasa na.
At an appropriate time, I will speak.
But enu hono so na too late.
I too late. I give it to faith. I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Obianka de Obeka.
Obianka. But me statisa me fire. They will run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once that touch and here, me catch you say Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? Say me did try. I don't think I'm because Heathrow Airport. Obia dear, onipa no ko gina ho say mente brofo. Obia mente brofo. Between talk a dime $500,000 ko for time. AU village at the chow. Emma would you rent or chihime and a native your or $4,000 amount. We nyanza way. Obro food in Nana. Obi on tip of to me to down or reaction. Now no walk high no office or high. What more to a man, me man $50,000. But I leave it to fate. Mobia Canadian.
Honorable. Unyin say Obi ka say Honorable Kene Agyapong na kuma ebena. Maybe omu feel say Obi from wa. You're too hard on the person.
But say something here hard. At an appropriate time.
Oh, say when you're hard.
At an appropriate time. I know everything about them.
Then that's a one some now.
Mabuano pa. Me train. My heading you can be here.
What they just say Kobane say after primaries no lose moment I best spell out.
No answer. Me near Madrid is up. Na me ya make me account. Me means sorry. Make me a can. A basse medidi. Because I don't rely on politics to survive.
Obi the message Abama me and Kaima listening to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong this morning on UTV. Maybe Obeto on this morning on UTV gives me hope as a youth of this country. I am strong sympathizer of NDC, but should the NPP select Honorable Ken without contemplating, I'm waiting for him. And even if he doesn't win, he must go independent. Does it mean says Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and we need to go independent ana?
O madwene. Ono no work. Me ni adaje. Na me no I can survive with anything. Me ni omo time. But eno nkyere se e was omo ko wi aba no.
So what can omo ko wi abemu? Mama mbisa, do you believe in structures no say yana?
I believe in the structures, but last minute, easy for no committee in minim.
Underground.
Yes.
So
use party security sir. Omo obia obabejina because ombekanyina that don't be gane. They come papa coffee.
Honorable Ken, a mission among aspirants in Yanano. So what kasa na se bia, I mean the 10% course on near there. Or reflected on a near maybe a C 2013 2023 maybe anya would day doesn't mean say in a way no Emma what about some kind of bitterness be against the Tabaumiana.
Me no want that the crowd. My life no, he doesn't exist.
Hey.
Because he is existent comedy money. That's how I see myself. What do you say? Me abro ye munye nyina wo hwechire. But I just don't want to say anything. Na obi odidi matembia onim. One day, Assembly our President Akufo-Addo fie, the boy Papa Bidin, now Obiani, if you were the next day, no man pursue and say, oh, okay. But, when thought Obia some ancient trip.
Okay.
Madam, what is your trimmer? Ube
so, doesn't mean
as some shame trim. Me come, we are my free.
Doesn't mean say after the primaries and on a Dr. Baumia Winia, will you campaign for him?
The last time I campaigned, you really could to me for a phone. I can't thank you. No one said it didn't matter. Yeah, they were insulting me. Maybe call round. And my parliamentary candidate, baby, I'm a call. Obi Odin Kura, Napo. I took him to my warehouse. And your man by the chair. Now our young boys, Dimatem, semi-man campaign.
Honorable Ken, onye ni say one more sebi omo bedi watem na eyo omo su sebi omo baka say
and you me di achi
any say yan
say decision makers
recently ye share ye mame na toshi and ye mo spell out doesn't mean say we were behind her until e man kasa
na toshi you no na nam me no mafo
but say they was switch cam
was switch no me onama na me nam ha me unim bibi aboa me me ntie social media. Mintia news on send bad na me bisa way. Minkai bi kura I stay focused.
Staying focused and yema be na opese will display na ye share.
Me vision. E wo Ghana ha. Sa ya me gas
about $4.5 billion food imports.
Yeah, kube. Ghana ha obi ato kube a enkran. Oba no na onum no nsuo na odi aduane no na wato ni aka na gu. We no na sika wo kube. One, yedi kube we afro ye nye aduane ye ne hono no yedi ye chako. Two, yedi ye ropes. Sa ukọ habo na shape no lande ropes akesi omina de kube ene yedi kube eye fertilizer. Say you 100,000 to 200,000 coconut plantation. Yeah, import fertilizer. Right? This is organic fertilizer.
Wow.
Edidua emre Europe, America, we say 10 pounds no, $15.99. Yansu kubeno ye bo wi ya no ya me yato atwene na ye craft fertilizer And we need between 100 to 200,000 acres across the country. What the assemblies, you know, Sikaya di Mawum, Omfanya coconut farming. The coconut juice from Thailand.
Kubeya.
Yeah, Kubeya. Yeah, there is juice everywhere. Eastern region, Central region, Ashanti region, Western region, Volta region. Everywhere, you do Kube. I intimi enyesa juice ibi. Ebiem. Coconut oil. Ranife. White. Kubeya yanum waha yehun yedi. You see what we can do
with coconut.
Well, I say coconut. Yedi aye milk. Yedi coconut. Yeah, is some. This is coconut flour. This is coconut sugar. When I catch you say Ghana, you need a good political leader who understands business and who is creative and who is pragmatic. We spend $700 million importing sugar. We spend $350 million importing flour. When you know one kubenu betima yesa ni ma we but we are poor direction because any pana monko to abama wo mu say yemko IMF yemko World Bank coconut toothpaste hwenyuma kubenko a etimi yo right another type of milk powder edi kube
Coconut.
And my sister, we have a lot of money in this country. Now the money involved would be a coconut plantation. 200,000 acres will not be more than $20 million. Coconut uduya modofu eduya kubeno ni atimidia yes anyama we nyina will not cost more than 20,000 million. My research nyina nti omo you worried so ubenya sika no wo he e na say nyina I know what I'm doing.
Nti say nyame ya adom na say delegate a more opportunity na say Ghana for more opportunity within 100 days.
Speed 100 days in it. I'll use it for conscientizing Ghanaians to change their mindset. Nyame no kan nyina say Ghana for so we go and conscientize Ghanaians using more UTV, more kama nearby. So we now hear advert war netu wano ati nearby for we hear advert for the country. The cost station way we are near far Agyapong otiasie kwami sefa kainum na your broadcast senior ubedo woman say Ghana ni bia ahunchirenti ompe Ghana. We have to love our country before we can develop. It may be 100 days there. I will conscientize Ghanaians to change their mindset. And again, that time I'll use CSIR for any tech for universities for I'll be meeting them say this is my vision. A kwabay any nyina mo akrachi for no ebefa ami aboa. I will engage stakeholders businesses to know their challenges before I come out with new policies. If you don't engage stakeholders, they be an utiachira who assume say, oh, despite he's making too much money, you better cripple. And so that would mean electricity cost. And anyhow. But when you engage them, now obia kana semchirewa. When you are formulating a policy, you take into account business challenges. This is what I'm going to do in 100 days.
Okay. Minim say omanfo dodo na ni di wachi ebika honorable Kendi obi enyuma wo ebi say oh nkofo wa for mo adwuma nko 50,000 e be say oh entina me bi sa no wo betimi abo eye companies ahodo a we bi a currently eye adwuma
na companies so 19 companies in adwuma
a number of nkofo so wa for mo adwuma do you have the idea
ba ma me ka sam chiro question ya obisa me there's a young man obisa me question and I may be companies no boy ni show video no me wa ni afre me GRSA ni afre GRSA me na say until this time I'm not going to tell you
unka companies no but do you have an idea of nkofon so wafa wo
yeah this year I'm for 368 no workers 7,000 and I'm did 368 I become even in opposition I have almost 7,500 workers now obi owa onyini adwuma no wonam hu sei ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia no edan wei wonam hu ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia no asase wei ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia no enti na ne green sɛ Ghana for ankasa kura no don't believe say Ghana ni ebetimi abi adwuma ama ni nua yi bi yi say broni nko and until I'm see be change your mindset we are building confidence in Ghanaians to challenge themselves say ni broni aye bi ayenso ebetimi aye so that we take our destiny into our own hands. What do I say?
Yeah.
My sister, believe in yourself, sir. You bet me here. Yeah, you know, with collective effort. You bet me. Benin president here and go move to me. And then a child Africa, your mentality. Here, this guy, I may agree in his so changing constitution here. No. Or the cutting as our and a seen an issue. For 3 years, on your $4 billion. Because Dubai free zones, a warehouse, almost see huge, purposely for Benin cotton. This year, first 6 months, when you have $770 million. Abra January, na Ghana tete kwashi, ebi cocoa bar 150 years. Obisa cocoa board $100 million. How? What kind of management is this? Because there be a normal cohesion. Near young say, cocoa industries, Ghanaians are not able to penetrate because of setting up chocolate, whatever factory you want. Lean season, the annual annual, and your trauma locals. May one, a year papa, almost being a biaton, or my hedge, across Switzerland. What kind of management is this? What do you say? No could say, and now my Ghana for who so Canada, Japan, or Casado, or say Ghana. Minson meeting me in year.
I see, Minson meeting me in year. Me questions that can be brave. Time no in that minim says yeah part 2 of this. Inti we dey say to me mama
what from sure my ideas don't say me a pragmatic person
no but in as
and
much
I
as
believe in Ghana
exactly in as much as I believe in Ghana no so meaning say a collective thing nipa na woni wo mo ebe ye
na make country
woni wo mo ebe ye sai djuma no baba me mama embisa wo ko meaning say aspirant a woni wo mo ko akansi nyina woni mo bia
yeah
eye dena ubehu ebi strength ubehu ebi weakness nom ne ade but enei no se ye kan Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a akansi a wo ko se wutu franka nipa ba akope na mpempi na ya na ye bo woni no Dr. Bawumia ene Honorable Kennedy Agyapong menim se bibi o honomo a past umeki comment be oh he's a fine gentleman. Do you still stand by that?
No, I don't. I know so many things. I don't want to say anything.
Hey,
it looks a picture of innocence, but what I know. Sir, I'm going to planning chairman for offer woman say oh, what you are trying October November. You be dinner tomorrow and one was in the campaign. and I'm done also. I'm so almost starting from September, October. Edimatem, me na mankanwe.
You know na essentially.
Yeah, because he met them, and that was his political strategy.
Wow. Until they won't now, they won't mean any good thing, Bianca.
No, and I'm a patch say.
Okay.
I don't even think about him.
Okay.
And I be behind.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just staying focused.
Okay, meaning say Tamale High Court, I really said Pandai, Yanko rerun. Will take on it. Do you think somebody may retain his seat in an answer mobile Lucy?
Me are conversant with the area, but you never cockabua. But me are conversant with the area.
Okay. Don't even predict to be indeed will be me. I win an
but who share NDC force by Bia, Omo there, dear. Omo ma young GC,
sir.
Yeah.
So by Ben no more than a day.
Osha Ablekuma. Osha Aquatia. Otiase. Subambia Omuda ne di ono. Them all the seats so still almost are pre-become.
Tinkabe plead this and come munjai we same for.
At this time they been pleading and acquire 11 cents.
Okay. Mamisha dia e no se wo shanka. Uhu yanka wanye.
Me ade ba kokoro me hu yanka wanye.
Sir. Ti ade bia wa ye bia sem bia wo kan ye bia act bia no still stand by it.
Correct papa.
I see. Into leadership style, obe describing it say a day.
Me. My leadership style. I believe in people. Some of the nipa and the juma. Me. Obi oni my juma be hu say be a liberal, but I'm strict.
But only selective.
No.
Okay.
If you have the potential, we want to develop this country. Ghana first.
Ghana first. I'm always say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah so Nema, you want to beat it.
I want to beat his record.
In a way, no, any more ideology near the conflicted.
You see, what a statesman. A new man was here, apart from say President Akufo-Addo last minute, or can say expand the motorway. Motorway, almost Ghana population 4 million. Still, a population of 33.6 enjoy at the away. Akosumbo, what you say? A new man was here, baby. With this population, a cost increasing, we are still enjoying it. Okay. Tema, our baby, still tema, relevant. Near Agyapong, and so Kurati said near Oye for so many years.
Yes.
A champon and also try kakra and rat dance woman. A champon so and a year. What was there near Srisri? Say as one tibrofu or quade be commercial one wine. But one more tibrofu, why let me up baby baby to set down woman? And we have to be careful the language. You did a qualify will be said Sabi Onimunyansa and Nasa Onimunyansa.
Okay.
So
I see. Inti already the name of Panintina
exactly. Yes.
Obe beat.
Yeah.
Okay. Your honorable major Mowako Assembly Chat to Ghana for.
Namdema delegates first. And you say delegates. Munya Gidia will say Samoto Abamamia. I'll beat any NDC candidate in 2028. Because Ghanaians, in the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the luckiest person may contest here. Ghana for Ankasa, a party for Chelsea, Mumfa Kennedy Agyapong mra, ni ebetuaba amamo. Again, more woman nisi kachi, and kochusu candidate, to send ye nani, ye dear woman, and nisika, and where I'm first, I'm remy, and away and you say, Shababia every year. Into this time, young Tuabama Obia, or what vision, or Castle Obeyanswa, or no any lifetime, why you never be a producer and pa, or Castle Obey, Canadian Japan Castle Obey, we are obey. And yes, it will be a Baba catcher or say, Media Bruchilaba Ghana, when you don't get the basics right. We need to get first the basics right. Now, a Numa Emra, a Riasi, delegates Munti and ye. Onipa bia wani munyam ene wadwuma.
Okay.
So wadwuma ya woni munyam. Uni adwuma ya sabi obakora wo fie na osuma na onko efise o pesika akoto aduane adi kura wa anya bi ama no no na abeso enti Kennedy Agyapong stands for industries jobs.
Okay honorable better say nana pay already ewo America or say main country so wo na pa wo play you were very pivotal in the kidney transplant Dr. CNN just watch ya wo I was for I say
any man dey my baby I will testimony Ghana for
part 2 of
okay but remember part 2 before election
me da se pa me ba to honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong your presidential candidate up for New Patriotic Party and amenene nkomobo ye di AC ahase wada Roma channel so say abadwafo aye krado nti ye da ye hu tie wa me ba ye besi nkonya na ye di Ghana ho nkomo ko be bia e ba sese